Hi there. Here's a dish everyone probably has on their dinner rotation, whether or not you make it in cast iron. We ate it at least once a week as we grew up, as, like many families, we were on a low budget when it came to most meals. And besides, growing up with 4 boys, including myself, Mom needed dishes like this to keep us all fed because it's packed with things that kids like to eat, namely hamburger and elbow macaroni. It's really just ground beef browned with diced onions in tomato sauce with cooked macaroni stirred in. Many folks include diced bell peppers with this dish, but my family wasn't much for peppers as we grew up. Here in New England, we call it American chop suey, while others call it American goulash or hamburger helper or beefaroni or even Johnny Marzetti. But that never stopped us from gobbling it all down and asking for seconds or even thirds.
When we were young and Mom made this, she would squirt a big dollop of ketchup into the pan for a tomato sauce. And even though I liked it and I always ate it, the ketchup was a little too sweet, and after I learned how to cook, I set out to make my own ketchup substitute that's a little more spicy. If you take this combination and add some sugar, you probably couldn't tell the difference between this and regular ketchup. I like to use a cast iron Dutch oven for boiling the macaroni. That way, this enameled pot will already be hot when it's time to mix everything together at the end. We start heating a cast iron skillet, and now all we do is chop up an onion. And we're ready to begin cooking in the newly restored Lodge Redneck pan. We add a pound of ground beef to the pan and start stir frying. Once the meat is mostly cooked, we add the onions and stir it all together for several minutes, adding some salt and pepper for seasoning. The beef will probably be done by the time the water is boiling. We add a pound of pasta, turn the pan with the meat down to low, and boil the pasta until it's al dente and ready. Now we can mix everything together in the hot Dutch oven. And we add just a little butter for an extra touch. And that's all there is to it. Here we have some classic American chop suey.
No matter what you call it, there's one thing we can agree on. We'll keep on coming back to our American chop suey because it's easy to make and it's cheap, and most of all, it's delicious. What's more, it kicks butt over canned beefaroni, and so why not take the time to make it yourself, and you'll have something you and your kids will enjoy. Thank you for watching.